Good day to everyone. I hope as well with you guys. So this is going to be a general reading for the collective. Thank you guys. Thank you for the likes. Hi Erica, sorry. My apologies for using the male pronoun rather than the female one. All right, so let's jump into this and see what is happening today. Hi. Many returns to you, honey. Hi, friend. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. So some of you are trying to force something to happen for you guys. And the universe is saying it is not time yet. It's not time yet. Just give it some more time. I know patience is not human being strong suits. But sometimes when we let things happen organically the way it is supposed to, it does work out 100% better than we could ever think about. Surrender. So this says, at times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Thank you guys for the like. It will help the algorithm. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So you need to trust in the divine and knows that what is meant for you will come for you. So stop trying to force something to happen that isn't ready to happen. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So sometimes we need to know when to say sorry. Sometimes we need to learn that what it is we want for ourselves, we should definitely want for someone else. And in understanding that, we understand how to love someone else and they understand how to love us. But when we force things to happen, we want it by any means necessary. And that oftentimes puts us in problems. I've learned that only yesterday. That was a reminder that I had to get yesterday. That getting what it is you want by any means necessary means that you could hurt someone else, even if it's unintentional. Even if it's unintentional, it's not an excuse. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So every relationship has their challenges. But are you man or woman enough to say when you're wrong? It is something that I had to learn as well. So none of us are perfect, but we strive to be better, or we should strive to be better. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. So it's only you have the power in your hands to fix a situation or break a situation more. That is totally up to you. But we carry those decision-making capabilities that we sometimes abuse. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. How much of us are in relationships who refuse to tell our partner that we love them? How many of us are in relationships and you have to wonder if this person really does love you? Because what you want to receive from this person is not what you're willing to give. And in every relationship, it is an equal give and take. So how much of us are really going to man up or woman up to the fact that What we want to receive is not what we're willing to give. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So sometimes you have to give the person that you're in a relationship with space. It doesn't mean you have to hate them, it doesn't mean there needs to be an argument. It just means that you and this person need some time apart to figure out what it is that is causing this friction in the relationship. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So you create your reality with your thoughts, but your action also enforces what it is you want. And sometimes what it is we say is not what we want, and what it is we want is not what we say. So, do you see how we are our own worst enemy? The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Surrender to the process, people. Stop trying to force something to happen that isn't meant to happen yet. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So, what is your person reflecting back to you that you don't like? It could be something that you and yourself you're creating. And at the bottom of the deck, we have romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So, for a lot of us, we have to learn what real love is before we could try to even get into a relationship. And even when you're in a relationship, sometimes you forget. Allow yourself to be open to remembering. Allow yourself to be wrong in a situation. And I have no clue why, as human beings, saying I'm sorry and then meaning it is so difficult. I'm not sure why we do those things, but then we are angry when somebody responds to us the way we respond to them. Just food for thought, people. Just food for thought. But oftentimes, if we take a minute to look at the issues and look at our part in the issues, we realize that the other person isn't always the wrong one. Now, what I'm saying to you guys is this: healthy relationships. We're not talking about these toxic relationships that abuse you to the point that you could barely see the next side of the street. No, we're not talking about those types of relationships. We're talking about healthy relationships with people that is willing to work on themselves to come together. And always remember this, people, you reflect the love that you give. So what is somebody else seeing when coming to a relationship with you? Yeah. There are some things that you are hiding, that you're hiding behind, that is about to be exposed for you. So it's going to come up for you to deal with. Are you ready to deal with it? Are you willing to say you're wrong when you're supposed to? Are you willing to apologize when you know you need to? I've had some clients that started my coaching program and they say, I don't ever say I'm sorry. And my question to them is, but you want somebody to be sorry for their actions and change it. So, in order for you to get that from someone else, you have to be able to do it as well. How many of us think we're too above saying we're sorry, even though we know we're wrong? You could choose what makes you happy, You could choose to do things differently, or you could choose to stay in the same cycle. The choice is yours. But if it has never worked for you in the past, why should it work now in the future? Or why should it work at all? Some of you hide a lot of your insecurities behind anger, behind or justifying that you're better than the other person. A relationship should be an equal give and take, but sometimes you have to carry your partner and your partner has to carry you. It just is what it is. Yeah. It's time for you guys to start to take action. Instead of just sitting there pretending that you're not part of the problem. Stop projecting onto somebody else your own insecurities. Because that is what it feels like here. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be a husband or wife, not gender specific. But this is someone that you know give you the stability that you're looking for. Someone that has the same core and morals that you do. Someone that will be open to doing the work on themselves to become a better version of them. So this is not someone that is flighty. Yeah. This is not an energy you're going to have to worry about, that you're going to have sleepless nights with. But it is calling for a lot of you to start to go within and search yourself. It's calling for a lot of you to learn to say you're sorry when you are supposed to. I am not saying to be a doormat for anyone. I'm not saying that at all. But you have to be a big woman or a big man enough to say when something isn't, when you did something to hurt someone, when you did something to betray someone, when you broke someone's heart, or when you did something intentionally to hurt someone. It's all about how you view life and how you view love. And oftentimes we can't view love in a healthy way because we're not healthy. We've never been taught how to be healthy. And that sucks. But it's never too late to find out who you are. And it's never too late to heal that broken part of you. It is time for you guys to do that. It is time for you to glow up. Step into your feminine energy, into your masculine energy, and know who you are. It's time for games to be over. And for you to find your happily ever after, and for whoever it is coming in for you to find your happily ever after. So for a lot of you, you keep saying, I hear tarot readers say somebody's coming in to me, but nobody's coming in. Probably because you have to fix you first. Probably because what is meant for you is right there, but it can't come in because you're not ready for it. A lot of the times we want things, but we're not ready for it. Are you in the state that you are in right now, not setting boundaries, not learning to love yourself? Can you actually have somebody in your life that wants to love you right? You know what it's going to turn out to be? Flustering. You're going to see this person as over. You're going to see this person as it's too much. Because you do not know how to love in a healthy way. But there is stability and happiness coming in for you guys. So there is a stable relationship that is coming in for you guys. But the reason why it's in delay is because for a lot of you, you need to fix you. And I know people don't like to hear that because God forbid something is definitely wrong with you. Well, let me break it to all of you. Something is wrong with all of us. Because in some way and form, we were betrayed. We have fears of abandonment. We have intimate issues. We have commitment issues. So we are all different in our traumas, but we all have them. Yeah. So stop going back and forth, up and down, looking for more options. It's not external to you, it's internal to you. Yeah. Commitment, success, money is coming in for you guys. But the reason why you have to wait is because you refuse to acknowledge you need to change. And you guys are calling in things that you're not ready for. And if you get something too early, okay, so let's say you pick a fruit and you pick it too early and you eat it, you get sick. It's the same for blessings, it's the same for manifestations. If you force a manifestation to come before you're ready for it, oftentimes you find it to be what you're not looking for. Oftentimes. So it's time for you to choose. Are you willing to work on you and really, really do the work on yourself for this romance to come in, for this relationship to come in? Or are you going to keep making excuses that, yeah, I've been hurt before? We've all been. But closing your heart off never helps anyone. And nobody is meant to be alone. I don't care what any guru says. If you want to stay alone while you're healing, it's understandable. But we were not brought to this earth to stay alone. There is someone coming in that is ready to love you in a healthy way. But are you ready to accept that? Hi? Are you ready to accept someone into your life that isn't toxic? You know, sometimes people get so accustomed to the toxicity that when they find somebody to actually treat them well, they do something to mess it up. They do something to mess it up so badly that they wonder what happened. So if you're not ready for this type of love, stop calling it in. If you're not ready to really fix you, stop looking for love. Because in order for you to truly love someone, you have to learn to love yourself. You have to find your own clarity. You have to find who you are. You have to deal with your own insecurities before you could even think of dealing with anyone else's insecurities. You could pinpoint what is wrong with the guy next door, right? But what is wrong with you? Can you pinpoint that? Are you willing to stand up to what is wrong with you? Are you willing to fix what is wrong with you? A lot of us, we aren't ready for that. We don't want to do that because, God forbid, we accept responsibility and take accountability for the things we have done. Yes, it is a different type of love reading today, but it's something for a lot of you to hear because your message wouldn't come across if somebody out there doesn't need to hear it. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction between the both of you for this relationship to work. So, there is somebody out there that I'm directly talking to. I know that for sure. Because my cards don't lie. That's one thing anybody has ever gotten a reading with you, with me. If it takes a year, it's going to happen. If it takes 6 months, it's going to happen. And you are in this energy where you want love, but you're not willing to put the work in to get it. You want love to heal you, but you're not willing to heal yourself. So who is at fault there? The person coming in or you? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So the person coming in is unlike anything you've ever dealt with. Unlike those toxic people that you learn to love in a toxic way, This person is coming in with a healthy mindset. And it's going to happen very soon as well. So don't you think you should start working on you before this shows up, that you would be able to receive it in a healthy way? Instead of forcing something to work that you know you're not ready for. Just a question. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So what is your red flags? Oh, we know some of you perfect people don't have any. I'm sorry to tell you, you are the ones that have the most red flags. I'm sorry to break it to you. You are the ones that feel you're better than everyone else. And that's what makes you most toxic. Yep, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So some of you, it is someone coming back from your past who is willing to give this situation another chance. Enjoy the bliss of holiday together. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. I guess it must be the other person coming in. Can't be you, God forbid. This could be the one you already met, the romantic partner you seek. But are you ready to welcome them in? Because this is a soulmate. But you have to do this. Heal family issues. I'm going to read this card for you guys. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. How many of you have never done shadow work, has no clue how to do shadow work? And that is what is screwing you over. Because you're stuck in the ongoing cycle of toxicity. So do you see how one thing affects everything else in your life? But the choice is yours at the end of the day. But stop trying to force something that you're not ready for. Because some of you do want love, but you're not ready to open yourself up to love. You want to love the person in your toxic way. And the universe is saying no. So, the decision will be yours at the end of the day. But for a lot of you, you have to start facing yourself. So, that is what I have for you guys today. I hope it helped in some way. I hope someone that is hearing the message that knows it is about them, you guys really look within. And if you know you can't do it on your own, get help. Start to invest in you. Start to invest in a healthier, happier future for you, where you can love somebody right and they could love you right. But I just my advice. All right. All right, people. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate all of you for being here. For those of you that are interested in tarot readings or the coaching section, hit me up. We'll talk about it. All right. Have a good one, people. You're welcome.